Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, that should be an interesting one. Early in the season, both teams will still be working out the details.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, we've got Walter, also Tari Eason out there, and it's Simpson in at the 1. And for Dallas, they've got Kyrie Irving. Doc is out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Christie, and it's Lively in at the 5 spot. And a little extra at stake tonight, as this is the first game of the NBA Cup group stage for each of these teams.
And both coaches want to get that first win under their belt. With only 4 games in this stage, the tournament doesn't give you much room for error.
MP and his team are trying to become a powerhouse in the defensive end of the ball. They're hoping to mount a concerted effort to slow teams down.
And I'm curious if this goal stays top of mind for the team or lost in the shuffle among the dozens of notes that come in from coaches game in and game out. Well, let's see what kind of energy they bring to the defense in the next game.
For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, MP takes a unique approach to his defensive assignments. He said, when you try to score on me, I take it personally. That gives me the extra motivation to shut you down completely. And he said some of his teammates have adopted that approach as well. Guys?
Here he is again, David. MP leading the charge for his team. Holmes against Lively. Pass to Eason. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Simpson, and it's good for 2.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Inside, Eason, and the dunk by Eason.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And no good. Christie the pass to Doc. Can they get it? Walter pulls it in. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Simpson. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Here is Doc. He's covered by Eason. Holmes with the steal. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That one good for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Doc into the lane. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Banked in off the glass. Doc's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Holmes can't get it to go in.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Doubled by Fox. Got a piece of it. Holmes with the steal. It's Fox with the drive.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Hardy, he's checked in for Terrence Mann.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Walter. Here's Simpson. Covered by Irving. That one falls. Simpson's got his second basket of the night.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here is Doc. He's covered by Eason. Irving with the ball. Last game we saw him score 13.
You can see there Irving just getting a little tricky with the handles. He has so many ways he can beat you.
Simpson, the pass to Holmes. Jazz passing it around. Holmes, that's a screen. Here's Simpson. A three-pointer, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. Irving passes to Lively. Here is Doc. He's got 8. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys. Dallas making a switch here. Davis is checked in. The Jazz also changing it up. Porter comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Sexton in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Doc. The kick out to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Up top, Porter shoots from 14 and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here is Doc, guarded by Porter. Now here's Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
First free throw is good.
Such a talent. Kyrie does certain things offensively that few others will even attempt.
The Jazz making a switch here. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Sexton over Irving. It's rebounded by Doc. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Hardy. Jacks up a 3. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 7 points.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Johnson outside. Now Porter. That's tipped. Here is Doc. He's got 8. It's Davis on the wing. Another 3 for Dallas.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Irving dishes to Davis. Pass to Doc. Here's Hardy from deep. Rebounded by Holmes. 1:11 left to play in the first. Johnson kicks to Sexton. Holmes sets a screen. Lets it go with a three. And Davis pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Doc. Now Lively. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. Christie. Look for Dallas. Doc, he's checked in for Christie. Mann subbed in for Hardy. Washington passes to Simpson. Back to Washington. Eason against Davis. And Sexton has it in the corner. To the inside. Gafford with the steal. So on the floor for Utah. Tari Eason is out there with Washington. Then there's Sexton. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Simpson in at the point. Jazz leading by 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against the Thunder had a nice evening. He finished with 19 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. His play was a positive sign in what has been a rocky start to the season for the club. Kevin, we'll see if he can inspire his team again tonight.
Thanks, David. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
Pass to Gafford. The kick out to Irving. Dallas again missing. Utah has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Eason gets a wide-open look. Offline with his 3. Mavericks trail by 4. To the middle. Knocks it loose. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The open look here for Sexton. Knocks down the 3-ball. Sexton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Doc. They get it again.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
For the Jazz. Holmes checked in. And it's Walter in for De'Aaron Fox. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players, so you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Walter can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 3. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Take a look at Doc, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Porter's checked in for Colin Sexton. Here is Doc. He's got 8. Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Simpson, the pass to Easton. Holmes with a screen on Davis. Easton's shot is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here is Doc, guarded by Porter. Pass to Gafford. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Doc. Porter with a block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Hawkins comes in for Anthony Davis. Here is Doc. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Holmes. .131 left to play here in the half. Walter, good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Hawkins. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Eason. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
House is checked in for Hawkins. And a switcher also for Utah. Sexton's checked in.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Here's Doc. And the rejection by Holmes. Shot from 12. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Sexton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Irving. Pass to Doc. They need this. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Doc's got 10 points.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Walter. Puts up a 3. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Nobody near Irving. No good on the 3. And so it's Utah in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We come back right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our...
You know, for Dallas, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Mavericks.
I think about when I was coming up.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Derek Lively is out there with Doc. Then there's Irving. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Christie in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Mann. Good on the three-point shot. Mann's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Mans.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Simpson. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Walter. And he drives in, and he banks in the layup. Walter's got 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Mavericks trail by 7. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Christie the pass to Doc. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Holmes, he's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 15 points a game, 10 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
A pass to Fox. Christie with the rebound. Dallas has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Doc. That misses off the backboard.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Here's Holmes. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Man, we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Utah with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Fox looking it over. Holmes setting the big for Fox. Pass to Holmes. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and banks it in. Holmes got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. He had a strong showing last season, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up, play a little physical, but time and time again, he drilled the 3 anyway. Mann passes to Doc. They set the pick. 3-pointer. Carries it from 3-point range. Doc's got 13.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Shoots the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Eason's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah.
matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Irving passes to Doc. Dallas moving it around. Another three for Dallas.
Answering back. Irving determined to knock down that triple.
And here is Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Simpson, no good. Here is Doc. He's covered by Eason. The kick out to Irving. On the wing, man. Pass to Irving. Here is Doc. Shot, high post. Utah with the rebound. Holmes got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Walter. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Here is Doc. He's covered by Eason. Doc the pass to man from outside the arc. Hardy, no good. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Walter. Simpson the pass to Eason. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Porter with the steal. And the call will be against Derek Lively. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Mavericks with some changes. Prosper's checked in, and Hawkins subbed in for Irving. And Utah also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Outside, Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Holmes setting the pick for Sexton. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Mavericks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
There's a minute 34 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Doc. Lays it up off the glass. Doc's got 15.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the 2nd half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Johnson outside. Back to Sexton. And there's the drive. Makes it off the glass. 14 points for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the 1st half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Porter. Holmes, that's a screen. Lets it go from deep. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Holmes. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Porter kicks to Sexton. With the drive, it's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Teams changing it up here. Porter finds Fox. There's a screen by Washington. Fox, the bounce pass. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got De'Aaron Fox. Porter is out there with Washington. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Simpson in at the point. That one is off. And he's good on the second. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Oh, Porter in position. It's stolen. Lively the pass to Hardy. Here's time. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Porter with the screen for Sexton. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and finished off by Porter.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Porter. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, oh, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Knock the pass to Christie. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
His goal is to make an impact all over the floor. Irving can be a headache from mid-range.
Fox finds Eason. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Pass to Christie. Now, man. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Simpson. Here's Walter. Defended by Man. Pass to Simpson. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot from the low block. Holmes can't get it to go in.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Out left to the wing. Out to the wing. Doc the pass to man. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz leading by 16. A pass to Fox. Here's Walter. The kick out to Fox. Right wing. Three-pointer. Walter can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Here's Christie. Dallas, no good that time either. Utah's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Simpson, the pass to Easton. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams?
They do.
15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster. So all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Jazz.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The Jazz shooting 47%, pretty solid.
Hey, who got here?
Here's Walter.
Who's watching here?
Pass to Holmes. Fox with it. Driving to the basket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Fires for 3, and he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Doc. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Christie against Fox. Pass to Eason. Here's Simpson. Fires the 3. Cans it from downtown. And the Jazz lead by 19.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA.
Season's not over. Plenty of time left. It's okay. They wanted it more. Throw them buffs on MP. We're in the D. What's up, MP? Time to turn the page, MP.
Happy Halloween and welcome to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Nothing scary about this matchup. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And with the season still getting up to full speed, here are the latest power rankings. Let's see who's off to the races. You look at the Warriors, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they're going in the wrong direction. The good news, it's still super early in the season. Lots of games still to be played and lots of time to flip the switch.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Terrence Mann, Kyrie Irving out there with Derek Lively, and it's Christie in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Pistons, we've got Mikal Bridges. He's out there with Cade Cunningham, and it's Pierce in at the 5. Well, Grant, to be here for some horrifying hoops on Halloween. You like that?
I do. That's pretty good, man. What could be scarier than losing on Halloween? Looks like a lot of the fans showed up with their Halloween spirit, so it should be fun for everyone choosing to spend their evening with us.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Cunningham. The 3 is up. And he buries his first look.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Doc. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mikal Bridges. Dallas shooting their first free throws tonight. The free throw drops for Lively. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard, and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Now here's Cunningham. His last outing, he had 24 points. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Doc. He's guarded by Barnes. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Derek Lively.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Good on the second one. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Doc. From deep. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Here's Cunningham. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Doc.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Bridges passes to Cunningham. Pass to Pierce. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. The 4th spot held by the Pistons.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
Here's Doc. Following the score by Detroit. Christie's shot is off. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Bridges. Nails it from beyond the arc. He has 6.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Irving against Cunningham. Fires for 3. Dallas, no good that time either.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Now here's Cunningham. No points yet. Outside Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Lively grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 5. It's stolen by Barnes. Bridges right side. There's the 3. No good there. Dallas has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Inside. They still need this. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Now here's Bridges. Tightly guarded. 3-pointer. That shot off. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Puts up the 8-footer. Got a piece of it. Up top Barnes. He's guarded by Irving. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Doc. Launches it. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Outside Barnes. Bridges left side. Cunningham outside. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
For the Pistons, Laravia comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Sasser subbed in for Bridges. Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Christie. Now here's Davis. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Sasser outside. Fires from deep. And Detroit another 3.
I just love the ball movement.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. 11-point game. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Hardy. Here's Doc. Here's Cunningham. Counted. Cunningham's got his second bucket on the night.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc in their last time out against the Jazz looked really strong. He ended up with 23 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. And performances like that validate his star status, someone you expect to take over a game. Should be fun to see what he does in this one, guys.
Yeah, got it. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
And, you know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
Now here's Sasser in his last outing with 12 points. And it's Laravia missing. Here's Doc. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Doc's got 9 points.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Back to Cunningham. There's 48 seconds left in the opening quarter. From the arc. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
He's checked in for Detroit. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Detroit.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. We've got Anthony Davis. Terrence Mann is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Doc in at the power forward position. Here's Pierce. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Barnes. Deflected! And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clock at 4. For 3.
Their shooting percentage has dropped into the low 30s. If they don't start hitting more shots, they could easily find themselves losing this lead.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Barnes. Takes the 3. Here's Pierce. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Doc. Detroit with a rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Sasser. The 3-ball. The Pistons making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Doc. 23 points his last outing. Pulls up, high post. It's good. Doc's got 15.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now. Well, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Pass to Mann. Here's Hardy. Here's Doc. And he hits it to tie the game. Doc's got 9 points in the quarter.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Cunningham outside. Pierce, the pass to Bridges. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
Now here's Sasser. 6 points for him. Here's Pierce. Nails the baby hook. And now it's a 5-point Pistons lead.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Here's Doc. 18 points for him. And finished off by Davis.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Sasser outside. And here's Cunningham. Oh, Cade powers it in.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
A minute and a half left in the second. Pass to Doc. And the shot goes down. Doc's got 11 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Now here's Bridges. Cunningham looking it over. Shoots over Hardy. And it's Cunningham missing.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Davis polishes off the break.
Anthony Davis understands the value of points in transition, getting out and finishing on the break.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Left side Davis. For three, Hardy. The rebound by Detroit. They led by as many as 18. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Here's Doc. 20 points for him. Cunningham outside. Just 3 on the clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And so it's Detroit, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving, because so far it's working. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, man, it's a hot dog.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Detroit Pistons.
No sloppy.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to...
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Cade Cunningham out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Barnes, and it's Pierce in at the 5. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Fires the 3. Lively grabs a miss. Mavericks trail by 8. Irving, the pass to Doc. Detroit with a rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside, Pierce. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Over to the wing. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Screen by Lively. Here's Doc. It's rebounded by Pierce. Pierce has got 9 rebounds now. He's guarded by man. Cunningham outside. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. The Pistons lead by 10. Here's Pierce. 12 points for him. There's a screen. Top of the key. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. That's on Mikal Bridges. Dallas shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops. First, an opponent points per game, and when you turn the ball over against them, they made you pay, ranking second in the league in points off turnovers.
Hey, it's no simple task to lead the league in field goal percentage. Takes a lot of patience and a lot of restraint. And the Mavericks with possession here. Trailing by 8. Doc passes to Irving. To the middle. Oh, misses the dunk.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Here's Pierce. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doc's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. It's stolen by Barnes. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Here's Cunningham. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Cunningham's got 9.
And Cunningham's teammates rely on him to score, which is why he's so assertive on the offensive end.
Screen by Lively. Here's Doc. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. In the 3rd spot, the Pistons.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And so he hits both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Bridges outside. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance. 6 points for him.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Doc passes to Christie. Irving for 3. Dallas no good that time either.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Cunningham against Irving. Man with a double team. For 3, Bridges. The Mavericks pull it in. Now here's Irving. Here's Doc. Lively passes to Doc. And the layup is good off the glass. Doc's got 7 now in this quarter.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Barnes. Bridges outside. Lets the 3 fly. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Mavericks trail by 9. And here's Lively. Here's Doc. The baseline J will not go. Misses off the front iron. Detroit has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Pierce gets the bucket. Pierce has got 15.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Doc, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Give him 8 points now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Man, the pass to Christie. Here's Doc. Off the mark there with a 3.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Laravia's checked in for the Pistons. Sasser comes in for Bridges. Sasser right side. Pass to Barnes. Here's Pierce. Checked by Davis. And Davis with the block. Here's Prosper. And now the Mavs on the run. Hardy, the pass to Doc. To the paint. Here's Davis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Shot from the wing. And it's Cunningham missing. Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Doc. Give him 30. To the middle. Here's Prosper. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Takes a 3. Here's Pierce. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Cunningham outside. Back to Barnes. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's Detroit, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys.
Both teams making substitutions here. On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Hardy. Terrence Mann is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Christie in a 2-guard. Drills it from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Doc. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Doc. Here's Lively. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Now Bridges. Pass to Cunningham. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Doc.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Now here's Cunningham. Defense right on him. Barnes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Derek Lively. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Irving's checked in for Hardy. Here's Doc. Clock at 6. Inside. It's stolen by Barnes. And they're on the break. Here's Larabia. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 5th assist in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
Pass to Vanderbilt. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. Sasser gets the bucket.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Doc. Lively with it. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Sasser with the ball. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Doc. Screen by Lively to end the run. Pass to Christie. Here's Doc. Beyond the arc. And it's Harris with the rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter. To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Left side, Vanderbilt. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Christie passes to Doc. He's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Sasser outside. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Man's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Lively. Pure from 3-point range. Lively's got 5 points now this quarter.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. To the inside. And there's the rejection.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pistons.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Pass to Larson. Back to Sasser. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Doc. Outside for Irving. Here's the 3. Here's Lively. And finally they hit one. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Larson. we see the Pistons taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long, everyone.
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season. You guys look tired out there.